Hi there, this is the Barktech 2-in-1 Pro. This unit is suitable for most dogs that are 6 months and older, weighing 4 to 50 kilograms, with a maximum neck circumference of 62 centimeters that also goes all the way down to 20 centimeters. The receiver size on this unit is roughly about 5.7 centimeters times 2.5 times 2.5. We're just going to go through, of course, the unboxing stage here with you and take you guys through each component inside the kit, as well as in a little while do a little bit of a demonstration on how to get it all hooked up. So in the kit, we do include 2 sets of prongs, one long one here and one set of short ones that are already installed onto the collar. And they both, of course, come with their own respective silicone covers as well. This is ideal, of course, if you're having it placed on the dog for more than 8 hours. It just alleviates a little bit of abrasion that can happen from prolonged use. Inside the kit as well is, of course, just going to be a static tester kit, as well as the Allen key that you use to tighten and loosen the prongs on the back of the collar. Along with that, we've also, of course, got the remote control, which includes sound, vibration, and static, as this is a collar with both training function as well as an automatic barking function as well. These collars can also hook up to 2 different dogs too. And then we've just got from there a dual adapter charger, which lets you charge both the collar and remote control at the same time. I'm just going to go through the collar with you guys really quickly. There's a nice nylon strap, of course, which is quite thick, nice and rugged, and inside that one there are riveted points here, so that there's almost no chance of this lead falling off the collar itself. On the bottom here we've got a power button and of course just a mode button here. I'll flip that around so you guys can get a slightly better look. But those are the 2 buttons there. From here we've also got just the silicone base cover here, which protects the charger port, and these are just going to be micro USB style ports, so just like your older Android based phones. A unique feature this collar has as well is it both detects barking via sound and vibration, so it is a dual function based collar. Now I'm just going to take you guys through the quick setup of the collar itself. So of course, step 1 is just to make sure you can see that little power button and mode button there. Power button is just located towards this right hand side. So step 1 is of course just to hold it down until you see the unit turn on. It will quickly beep and come up with that little display there. Now again, as mentioned before, this is both a barking and training based collar, so we can essentially just keep it in this one by pressing the M mode or mode. So if you hit that, you can see that this is now an auto bark, and you can either choose static or vibration-based correction, and if you press the power button, you can scroll through between level 1 all the way up to level 5. And this is just going to be the sensitivity in which this collar reacts to. So if you have a big barking dog, you can keep the sensitivity at level 1, which means of course it will react only with the loudest barks, whereas if you have a smaller dog, you can increase that number all the way up to level 5, so it can react appropriately. Now, with the collar itself still on, we can then, of course, in correspondence, turn on the remote control. Now, on the remote, we have a mode button here towards the left, as well as a lock and unlock function. So you can, of course, keep it in your pocket when you're not using it without accidentally pushing the buttons. And towards this right-hand side, we just have the adjustment control, which is a plus and minus, which can adjust both the sound, vibration, but also as well the static as well. So this is just, again, to do it in training mode. So with the collar on, we'll just quickly press the power button, checking that it's the LED still on. We will now hold down the mode button here towards the left-hand side, just until the screen display comes up. Now what you'll notice on the left-hand side, we have the training function logo. So in training function, now this device is making a direct connection to the collar. If you press that, you can then of course change both training and auto bark mode. And then if you just want it in auto bark mode when you leave the house, for example, you can just keep it at that. This isn't really necessary because of course you can do this on the collar itself, but if you want to at any point train the dog, you can then of course switch back to training mode. Now we'll go through a couple of the functions. Of course, when you hit sound, there's a direct connection. And then of course when you hit vibration, that'll come through as well. And then static, you can't see it of course, but I'll just put the tester on in 2 seconds and show you guys. But in sound mode, you see it goes all the way from H1 to H8. Now in this mode, it does work off ultrasonic as well. So the lower you have this H number, it'll actually be an audible sound, as you can hear there. And as you incrementally increase it, it will implement an ultrasonic function, which of course your dog will find a little bit more effective than just the sound mode. Same story when it comes to vibration. You can start off with level 1 and then of course just work your way up, and the vibration will get harder and harder. And of course, if we're just going to do a little bit of a test in the static correction mode as well, we'll put that little tester kit there. And if you guys just quickly watch a light, I'm just going to over here on the right hand side press the little lightning button, and you will see that light just flash very quickly as well. Here I just have our standard dog collar here. This is actually one of our training collars, the Buck-Tech 2-in-1 Pros. How you would normally install this one is use the included D-ring clip, of course, just attach that to the side of the collar itself. It does not need to be sort of right underneath it. Anywhere in the collar, doesn't really matter. As long as there is a good hooking point, you just simply need to hook the tracker itself, which will lock the two pieces together because that's how this little hole here is actually positioned, and just simply hook it onto your dog collar. Once installed, you can keep track of wherever your dog goes at any time. Please reach out if you have any other questions.